Hi, first grade. Today we are going to be comparing different quantities, different numbers, um, and different numbers and different things from left to right, okay? Because we always read from left to right. We do math the same thing, left to right. And we'll be using these three phrases to help us, okay? So this first phrase, you'll repeat after me: greater than, less than, and equal to, okay? Those three phrases will help us today, okay? And the first one, greater than. We're gonna think about greater, bigger, more, okay? Those numbers, larger. So we're thinking about, in our brains, we're thinking about, here, let's draw a little thinking bubble. We're thinking about bigger, larger, okay? There's more if it's greater, okay? More, larger, bigger, okay? Less than, ooh, smaller, not as much. So we're thinking about the smaller number, okay? It is not as much. That's what Miss White thinks in her brain when I think about less than. Okay, smaller. Equal to, it kind of is in the name, equal, like an equal sign. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. So what Miss White's brain's thinking about is equal, the same. Ooh, and I'm gonna write that down here. It's the same. That equal sign, same on both sides. Okay, so what I'm doing, we kind of are used to quick tens and ones by now. And so what I'm gonna do is, so I'm gonna be representing it with the quick tens and ones and then by just different numbers. And we're going to use the famous crocodile. This is our less than symbol, okay? Because the crocodile, and here's our greater than, okay? The crocodile always, he's real hungry. He always eats the bigger number, okay? He doesn't care about the smaller number, the less. He wants to eat the biggest meal he can find. He's hungry, okay? So we always remember, when we have our alligator, he's always chomping that bigger number. He wants the biggest number he can find because he's so hungry, all right? Do not forget that. All right, but we will focus on this a little bit later, okay? Right now, I'm gonna have two numbers up here. I'm gonna have the number 24, and I'm gonna have the number 64. I'm gonna have a line in the middle. We're gonna read it from left to right because that's what readers and mathematicians do all the time, left to right. 24, now is 24, which one, is 24 greater than 64? Is it bigger? Is 24 less than 64? Or is 24 equal, the same as 64? Well, we know it's not equal because they're different numbers. Is 24 less than 64? Yeah, 24 is less than 64. We would use those two words because we read it from left to right, okay? Is less than. What about 45 and 2? Is 45 greater than 2? Is 45 less than 2? Or is 45 equal to 2? Yeah, it's greater. 45 is the bigger, the larger number. So 45 is greater than 2. Okay? Now, I want you to say the one that this next one is. Okay, we have 40. Go. Greater than, less than, equal to. You say it. Shout it out. I hope I heard some equal tos. Exactly right. 40 is the same, is equal to 40. Is equal to 40. They're the same number. If I had $40 and my friend had $40, we have the same amount. It's equal. Okay? Good. let's do some harder numbers. Let's do 112. And let's do 105. This is for my challenge friends. 112 is what to 105? Is 112 greater than 105? Is 112 less than 105? Or is 112 equal to 105? Go, shout it out. Absolutely, it is greater, right? This number is greater, it's bigger than 105, okay? Now, what if Miss White did this? Look what I do. Same numbers, different signs. Does my phrase in the middle change? Let's see. 105 is what to 112? Is 105 greater than 112? Is 105 less than 112? Or is 105 equal to 112? You're right, it switched from greater than to less. 105 is less than 112. When you read it left to right, does it make sense in your brain? I sometimes read it out loud because I can hear myself say it. And does that make sense when I say it out loud? That's when I know, okay? Because when I say 105 is less than 112, I'm like, yeah, it is less, okay? It's not as much. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna move on from numerals, which is just numbers. I'm gonna give you some quick tens, okay? And I want you to try to figure out which is greater, which is less. Okay, here we go. So if I have 1, 2, 3 tens on this side, and I have 1, 2, okay, I have five ones, 2 tens. So if I have 3 tens, what is that? 3 tens, easy peasy, is 30. 2 tens, 5. 2 tens, 5. That's 25. Which one is more? Which phrase do I put in here? 30 is greater than 25, is less than 25, or equal? It is greater, okay? It is greater. All right, so here's your job, okay? Miss White is going to put up a few of either the quick tens or just numbers, and I want you to go through and I want you to figure out what phrase goes in it. Greater than, less than, or equal to. Okay, so I'm just gonna erase this last one we've done. I'm going to actually keep this up so you can look at it when you're doing this, okay? So we have 44, and what goes in the middle? 2, 10, okay? We have, challenge one here, 120, and we have, let's see, 115. That was my challenge, okay? I have, let's do 71, and 20, sorry, 71 and 83. Oops, can you see that? And then our last one, which is a challenge one, I will do, and I'll just put quick 10. So I'm gonna have 3 quick 10s and 3 1s on that side. And then I'm going to have 4 quick 10s and 1 1. So 4 10s, 1, 3 10s, 3. Okay. You can pause the video and you can read each line, each number line, and put one of these 3 into it. Okay? Once you do that, you're good to go, and stay tuned for the next video. Good job today.